In our busy lives, we talk all the time. We chat about the weather. We ask, "How was your day?" But how often do we truly connect? How often do we go beyond the surface and share what is really in our hearts? Serious conversations are the moments when we do just that. They are the gateways to deeper understanding and stronger bonds. It's in these talks that we find the truth of who we are and who the people in our lives are. These conversations are not about arguing. They are about revealing. They are about seeing and being seen for who we truly are, with all our hopes and all our fears. Think about the most important relationships in your life. What holds them together? It is love, yes. It is shared memories, of course, but it is also the courage to have the hard talks. It's the willingness to sit down and say, "Something is on my mind," or "Can we talk about this?" These moments are the glue that keeps us close. They are how we navigate the challenges that life inevitably throws our way. Without these honest exchanges, we risk drifting apart. We end up living side by side instead of heart to heart, and that is a lonely way to live. These talks are essential for our growth as individuals. When you open up to someone, you are also opening up to yourself. You give voice to feelings that might have been hidden in the shadows. You begin to understand your own needs and desires more clearly. It's like turning on a light in a room you thought you knew, only to discover new corners and hidden treasures. This kind of self-discovery is a gift. It is a gift you give to yourself, and it is a gift you share with others when you invite them into your inner world with honesty and trust. So, let's make a commitment. Let's decide to move beyond small talk more often. Let's look for opportunities to have real, meaningful conversations. It might feel a little scary at first. It requires us to be vulnerable. But the reward is a life filled with deeper connections, greater empathy, and a more profound sense of belonging. The most beautiful relationships are not built on silence. They are built on the bravery of speaking our truth and listening with an open heart. This is where the real magic of human connection happens, one honest conversation at a time. What makes a conversation serious? It's not about using big words or having a stern face. A serious talk is simply one that comes from the heart. It's when you share your true feelings, your worries, or your dreams. It's about discussing topics that truly matter to your well-being and your relationships. For example, telling a friend that their words hurt you is a serious conversation. It requires courage. It requires you to be vulnerable. But it is also an act of love for yourself and for your friendship, because you are saying our connection is important enough to fix this. These conversations can happen anywhere, with anyone who matters to you. With your family, it might be talking about a disagreement over household rules, or sharing your concerns about a loved one's health. At school, a student might need to have a serious talk with a teacher about struggling in class or feeling left out by peers. These are not easy things to bring up. They often involve delicate emotions and the risk of misunderstanding. But avoiding them only allows the problems to grow bigger, like weeds in a garden. A serious talk is the act of pulling those weeds. Think about a time you needed to apologize to someone. That is a powerful, serious conversation. It means admitting you were wrong and asking for forgiveness. Or consider telling your parents about a dream you have that they might not understand, like wanting to be an artist instead of a doctor. This is you, standing in your truth. These talks are about honesty and respect. They are about creating a space where everyone feels safe enough to share what is truly on their mind without fear of judgment or dismissal. It's about honoring the other person enough to tell them the truth. The key ingredient is authenticity. A serious conversation is an authentic one. It is you, showing up as your real self. It's moving past the polite smiles and the easy answers to get to the core of an issue. It can be as simple as telling your partner, "I feel disconnected from you lately, and I miss us." That one sentence can open the door to healing and reconnection. These talks are not meant to create conflict. They are meant to resolve it and to bring people closer by building a foundation of trust and genuine understanding. Having a serious conversation is a two-way street. It is as much about listening as it is about speaking. In fact, true listening might be the most important part. I'm not talking about waiting for your turn to speak. I'm talking about listening with your whole being. It means putting your own thoughts and defenses aside for a moment. It means truly hearing what the other person is saying, both with their words and with their emotions. When you listen this way, you are giving the other person a beautiful gift, the gift of your full, undivided attention. So how do we become better listeners? First, put away the distractions. Turn off the television. Put your phone down, face down, on the table. Make eye contact. This signals to the other person, you are important to me. I am here with you now. Then, listen without interrupting. Let them finish their thought completely, even if you disagree with what they are saying. Your job in that moment is not to fix or to argue. Your job is simply to understand. Try to hear the feeling behind the words. Are they hurt? Are they scared? Are they excited? After they have spoken, you can show you are listening. A great way to do this is to reflect back what you heard. You can say something like, "So, what I hear you saying is that you felt ignored when I was on my phone during dinner. Is that right?" This does two amazing things. First, it makes the other person feel truly heard and validated. Second, it gives them a chance to clarify if you misunderstood anything. This simple act can prevent so many arguments and hurt feelings. It's not about agreeing, it's about acknowledging their reality. Remember, the goal of a serious conversation is connection, not correction. When you approach it with a genuine desire to understand the other person's perspective, you build a bridge between your two hearts. This kind of deep listening dissolves anger and defensiveness. It creates a safe space where both people can be vulnerable. When someone feels truly heard, they are more likely to listen to you in return. This is how problems get solved. This is how relationships heal. It all starts with the simple, powerful act of listening. When we take the time for these honest talks, something incredible happens. Problems that seemed impossible to solve begin to shrink. A misunderstanding between friends, when left unspoken, can grow into a wall of resentment. But a single heartfelt conversation can tear that wall down. Sharing your feelings can help you see that what you imagined was a huge issue was just a simple miscommunication. These talks bring clarity. They allow us to work together to find solutions, turning an us versus them situation into a we who can face anything together. Think of your relationships as gardens. They need care and attention to flourish. Serious conversations are like water and sunlight for that garden. Each time you have an honest talk, you are nurturing your connection. A child who feels they can talk to their parents about anything will feel more secure and loved. A couple that regularly checks in with each other about their feelings will build a partnership that can withstand any storm. These talks strengthen the roots of our relationships, making them more resilient and more beautiful over time. They are investments in our happiness. I want to encourage you to be brave. I want you to look at the relationships in your life and ask yourself, is there a conversation I need to have? Is there something I've been holding inside that needs to be shared? Maybe you need to tell someone you love them. Maybe you need to set a boundary. Maybe you need to ask for help. Whatever it is, trust that having the conversation is better than the silence. Choose a calm moment. Start with I statements like I feel, to express your emotions without placing blame. Let's make a promise to ourselves and to the people we love. Let's choose connection over comfort. Let's choose understanding over being right. Let's have more real, honest, and caring discussions. It won't always be easy. It will require patience and empathy. But every time you open your heart and truly listen to another, you are making the world a slightly better, more connected place. You are building bridges of understanding, And that, my friends, is how we create a life filled with meaning, purpose, and most importantly, love. Go have that talk.